Welcome back to the Republic of Arsenal. The FA Cup draw was done yesterday. The draw sees Arsenal play an away fixture against the winners of Shrewsbury and Southampton in the fourth round. That game is set to be played on Saturday, the 23rd of January. Now, the last time we played against Shrewsbury was back in 2011 in the League Cup. They took the lead in that game through Collins. We went on to win 3-1 with goals from Kieran Gibbs, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, and Yossi Benayoun. Fifth round, should we qualify, would see us play another away game. We're going to take on the winners of Wolves and Chorley. I'd say it's pretty safe to say that if we go through, it's likely we're going to play another Premier League side in Wolves. Saying that this is the FA Cup, we do see smaller sides overcome the odds, and that's part of the magic of the competition. Look, I'm going to do just a little bit of transfer news, just something small. Arsenal been linked to a creative midfielder. Emi Buendia is the name that is being mentioned most from Norwich. There was talk of a bid of 14 million being lodged. Then there was talk of cash plus a player, potentially Willock or Nelson. The latest is that they're holding out for about 30 to 40 million. But that's not who I'm going to talk about at the moment. The past couple of days, the focus seems to have shifted slightly deeper into midfield. No doubt that's in part due to the emergence of Emile Smith-Rowe. Maybe the focus is kind of less on a creative kind of a signing straight away. Maybe we're not under as much pressure right now. Two of the names that are being mentioned for this deeper role: Yves Bissouma from Brighton, and a name we've been linked with plenty of times in the past, Steven Nzonzi. It seems as though Arteta might be looking for a future midfield partner for Thomas Partey, and he seems to be an admirer of Brighton's Bissouma. Apparently, contact has been made with the players' representatives, but his agent has come out and said that a summer move is probably more likely to happen should a deal be done. The summer probably makes a bit more sense for Arsenal because we got the futures of Granit Xhaka, Mohamed Elneny, and Xhaka Ceballos. They're not really clear yet which way these are going to go. Ceballos is due to go back to Real Madrid following his loan at the end of the season. I can't imagine we're going to look at a third season loan. I don't think that's even going to be an option. I'm sure Real Madrid want it resolved. They're probably either going to decide we're going to use this guy or we're going to sell him. There's no point in just loaning him again and again and again. Now, Danny did become a regular under Arteta at the end of his first season with us, but this season he has fallen behind a little bit. He seems to be behind Mohamed Elneny. So I think it's fairly unlikely that Arsenal are going to make this a permanent signing unless the fee is very, very reasonable, but I can't see it myself. And Lenny is another player. I don't think anyone's really fully sure on Elneny. Arteta seems to like him. Most would have thought he had no future at the club, having been sent out on loan to Besiktas last season. I myself thought, well, that's the end of him. I thought it was unimaginable that he could actually, first of all, come back, and then second of all, become somewhat of a regular in the side. So it feels as though he was brought back maybe just as a way of filling a bit of a gap in the squad, which allowed us to concentrate on other areas of the team, as in the signing of Gabriel in defence and Willian on the wing. Rumours about Bissouma and Nzonzi being looked at. Then look, I can't imagine Elneny is a player that is going to be kept if a player does come in. Clearly, Elneny is passionate for the club, has great energy. To me, he's kind of a seven of a player. And what I mean by that is he's never awful, but at the same time, he's never amazing. He's just kind of solid, a solid 7 out of 10 in the majority of the games that he features in. Granit Xhaka, he's had a fairly turbulent relationship with the Arsenal fans, to say the least. His latest outburst the sending off against Burnley, which was back in December. For most, that was the final straw. For some, the final straw had come a long time before that. To be fair to Xhaka, I feel like his performances of late have been much improved since coming back into the team following that suspension. He definitely adds a different element that Ceballos and Elneny don't, which is mainly his range of passing is an awful lot better. And as we saw, his goal against Chelsea, he's a good option from a dead ball situation. He was very close to signing for Hertha Berlin this time last year, but Arteta managed to convince him to stay. Now, as I said, his performances have been a lot better. But with Xhaka, it's got to be expected that he's probably going to do something that's going to anger most of the fan base again at some point. It's just part of his game. It's just what Xhaka does. Xhaka is going to do what Xhaka does. He definitely will command a higher transfer fee than Elneny. So whether that could be the difference maker on who goes and who stays, maybe. Now Steven Nzonzi, now he's a player we've been linked with way back when he played in the Premier League, as far as back with Blackburn. It was thought that Arsene Wenger was an admirer of the Frenchman. Unai Emery apparently wanted to sign him when he first took over at the Emirates. In the end, the club opted for Lucas Torreira, given his age and probability of a bigger profit from any future sale. And Zonzi at the moment, he is 32, but he is playing regularly with the French national team, so he definitely still has got something to offer, albeit for the short term. Personally, if it was me, I'd be looking more towards a guy like Yves Bissouma. I just think, given his age profile, he fits a bit better for the long term. He's only 24. He's doing good things at the moment with Brighton in the Premier League. I think he's got a higher ceiling of potential to develop, and I think he'd be a really nice player to complement Thomas Partey in midfield. He's got that real tenacity about him that I like, and he's also got an eye for goal. So, look, I spoke yesterday about the possibility of Matteo Guendouzi even coming back into the team. So, look, that could still be another option. So, look, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Would you sell Xhaka, Elneny? Would you try hang on to Danny Ceballos? And do you rate Bissouma and Nzonzi as potential transfer targets? Let me know in the comment section below what you think. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button, click the like button, and as always, thanks for watching, and come on you Gunners.